What's up, Cody Moreland?
What up, buddy? You ain't gonna do what you normally do? What it is?
What it is, what it was, what it gonna
What it's
be.
gonna be?
hmm
You throw me off when you just come out of left field over here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I apologize. I'm doing a little something, something. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, what are you doing? You Texas?
Not this early. I did receive a message a while ago from Braden White at 3:52 this morning.
He's up early.
Yeah,
The word's out.
he sent me the results for the Oklahoma State hunt.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
Yeah. Appreciate that. Word's out. People
Right in
want
the nick of time.
people wanting get the information out there.
Yeah, Braden's a guy that turned his homework in, 20 minutes late.
Yeah. Well, it's 20 minutes early.
How's he know? No,
Oh,
but
that's true.
I was already on.
I
No,
will
I
say
wasn't on.
this.
I was
I,
up though.
I was
I get up at
actively
3:30.
looking and couldn't find the Oklahoma one. It's the only one I couldn't find. So good
Really?
on him. Mm-hmm.
That is good. It will
Mm-hmm.
not be in the ticker. See, I got us a little ticker
I don't see it.
over here. See it? Boom.
Yeah. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So what you been up to?
No, I just winning.
I saw that. Well, I saw you technically you're the
No,
first loser.
I didn't win. I got second.
But that
My
did
dog
secure.
look. Hey, dude, it rained the whole freaking time, like the whole time.
I saw that. I saw that reflective
Both
vest that what he
rounds.
had on.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, anybody seen Wade? That chartreuse vest.
Look very similar
Yeah.
to some vests I see at work.
Mm-hmm. Now my turd looked good that morning. He looked really good, and uh, I drew out with a young dog. It's not but 7 months old. It's probably gonna be a force to be reckoned with. Just Jason Brown's got a dog named Moses. That's some of that bird dog stuff. I think he's out of Gunsmoke. I think. But second round was all Masai. Masai looked really good, and my dog really didn't. He went to Masai twice. Uh, Probably stole one of Bo's trees, but I come away with a second. Ain't nothing wrong with Silver.
So, did Masai look pretty similar to how Romeo normally looks, or does he look a lot better than Romeo
No, he
normally
looked
looks?
better. No, he looked
Really?
better. Yeah.
Dang. That's tough. He's trying to campaign Romeo this year. Had to get Messiah locked in for the world hunt, huh?
So I think Messiah's locked in, and these are unofficial results, but I believe he is locked in as Junior Dog of the Year. I don't think anybody
Romeo.
can catch him.
Yeah, Romeo.
Romeo. Yep, that's correct. And I don't believe, but Megatron, even before this past weekend's hunt, he was locked in. He won Louisiana Dog of the Year, won the state race. I think unofficial Oklahoma State race winner is Black Fork Dan. I believe over there in Alabama. Is it Jeb?
I believe
Reader's
Jeb
Jeb.
won it. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I know in Mississippi that Dancer won.
Mm-hmm.
And unless something this completely out of the ordinary, which is not possible, happens, Gunner's second. So, second in the
Yeah.
state.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know that's something
Number
big.
one, your heart.
Number one cur dog in the state.
Mm-hmm. So Wade and me were talking about this, like it's like these races are a little bit addicting. So like uh like this weekend, there's one more hunt. Kind of want to go to it, to get your power ranking up a little bit, to get
Mm-hmm.
move up. Like, well, I can get third in the hound race if I go, do good at this hunt, or I can get up a placement or whatever. I'm not going this weekend though. I think I'm gonna have to work. My job scope has changed. I it looks like I'm probably gonna have to work every day in February.
This is shortest month of the year.
That is true. That is true. But yeah, I don't like working 7 days a week.
I don't either.
I tell you, 2 days
Yep.
I'm not working. That's when I'm going to be at the Squirrel Master Classic.
Oh, the 20th, 21st?
Yeah, or the 21st, 22nd, one of the two.
Is that
Something
what it
like
is?
that.
I thought it was
I don't know.
2020.
Something. It might be.
I am looking forward to that. That's going to be a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm. Hey, little inside information. That'll be the first time we meet. We've had an online romance for all this time.
You've been
We've
getting
never actually met. We've never met in person.
You've been getting catfished.
I probably have.
I really don't like this in person.
Yeah. Do you wear those chains out like all the time?
No, I don't make my dog wear no chain.
Uh,
I did get this chain.
Yeah.
I won this at a hunt.
Dang, y'all give stuff away at hunts?
Yeah. Yeah. When Brandon Lowry showed up, he was like, man, I have a bunch of these.
You stole his chain? You like Debo.
I stole his heart. I might start wearing
like
this
Debo.
around the neck. I'm trying to get ready for the banquet, if you want to be honest.
Yeah. You ought to say Mr. C instead of Mr. T. That's what I would do.
That would be good.
Whatever.
But we're trying to get ready for the banquet.
We're gonna dress up for the award banquet at the NSD at the World Hunt.
Oh, you know it. I gotta get
I believe
something.
I am. I think I'm wearing a sports coat. I might just wear a vest, like Stone Cold Steve Austin. Just have the vest, nothing on me, just the vest. With some chain.
I hope you do. You gonna smash a couple of beers together and shoot them all over your face?
God, would that be funny? Like,
oh yeah.
Come on over to the bust up table.
Bust some beers open and hydrate your face a little bit.
I want a stripper pole on our table. I'm requesting it.
That'd be a little. Jimmy wouldn't allow that, but yeah,
painted like a candy cane.
I'm getting ready for the banquet. You like these?
I do. Yeah. Fresh.
This is just for the Bust Up podcast.
Mm-hmm. I like
and
it.
the banquet.
Yeah.
This year. So if you come looking, if you come looking dull, we don't want to hear it.
Yeah, don't sit beside us. No, for real. I think I'm gonna wear something flashy. I don't know. I might get a sports coat like the Mardi Gras sports coats. I am in the Bayou State with all the Mardi Gras stuff. I can probably pick up one of them shiny jackets pretty easy.
I think I'm gonna wear velvet.
That is a great move. You remember the velvet pictures? Did your grandmother ever have like a velvet portrait, like a velvet picture of Elvis? Or mine had a velvet picture of a bull and a matador. Dude, it was super pimp too. It was huge. I mean, huge.
I like them old corduroys back in the day. I actually do have a corduroy sports coat with the patches on the elbows. I really like it, but it's not near flashy enough for the banquet. So,
now velvet's a good move.
Hmm.
Yeah, Velvet's a good move.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. Pretty
Yeah.
excited about that. I got a couple of hunts though before then. We got to meet that. We got the Squirrel Master Classic. I got the UMCA
Mm-hmm.
World Hunt. I'm on 10.
Yep.
It's gonna be exciting.
Is that a 1-day event? The
Unless
UFC
there's more
World
than
Hunt?
20. Yeah, well, they plan on it being 1 day, but if there's more than, I guess, was it 27 dogs?
It won't be.
Goes to 4 rounds. Huh?
It won't be. It won't be.
What? What's that supposed to be?
Has it ever been? Have they ever had more than 27 dogs at the World Hunt? The UMCA?
There's a lot more people coming this year.
We'll see.
Huh? Well, either way, it ought to
I
be a
ain't
good
throwing
event.
shade. I'm not throwing shade.
Well,
Have you ever
you
had more than
seen the
27 dogs there? No.
Vito and Shay.
I'm stating facts, player.
Did you get you some papers for your curve so you can come?
I wish I did. I'd be scooping up second place like nobody's business.
Well, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. Got 2 world hunts left this year. You can't be a world champion if you don't go.
You have 2 world hunts left this year, or there's 2 world hunts left? Because I believe there's more.
Let me rephrase that. Well, that's what I said.
Oh, well, that's why I'm
I've got 2
clarifying.
world hunts left.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm attending 2 more world hunts. There's a
Yeah.
USDC and NKC
USDC has a world
Airport.
hunt
Yeah.
that I would love to go to, but I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. It's a little bit of a stretch for me.
The JPI, it's the weekend after the world hunt.
Yeah.
NSD World Hunt.
I think I'd rather win the JPI than a world hunt, and that just changed here recently in the past couple of years.
Yeah.
The world hunt is very prestigious, but I think I'd rather win the JPI. Make that bank account grow.
Would you split if you got to the finals?
I'm not a splitter.
I saw that's been a hot topic here lately on the interweb. Have you seen
Now
that?
that would be that right there would be a good hot topic, Cody. That'd be a good one.
You seen the guy that was asking about all the splitting and why they're not having hunt videos anymore?
Yeah. And a fella by the name of Paul Mason brought up a very good point, because Greg Maynard's not over there doing it. And he's right. Greg did a lot with promoting and in that aspect with the videos and everything. I'm not saying that Jeff and everybody and Joey's not doing a great job. I love the like the news desk play by play.
Yeah.
Like the live, not necessarily live, but I like I guess it's like a hunt companion, sort of.
Like, Joey's doing, yeah.
I like that. That's
yeah. I do too.
That's good.
It's pretty sweet.
What
about Wade spoke up and said that the reason he thinks everybody is splitting is because it guarantees them more money. That way they pay for their entries.
Yeah, it does.
But what about there's probably one person that really wants to hunt it off, but he don't want to aggravate the rest of the cast.
And it could be a lot of the people that are winning aren't sponsored. They don't have a backer. So most people that have backers, they don't want to split. And the people that are self-funded, a lot of times they want to split. So, a little bit of and what they're doing on a lot of these things is just getting qualified for the world hunt. It would be good to, hey, let's split. Well, I don't know. I'd see it both ways. Like, I wouldn't be against splitting
Well, normally
the
third
money.
place is more than your money that you paid to get in. So,
Depends.
well,
Sometimes third
that's
place don't
the
even
same.
pay. Yeah, sometimes third place don't even pay.
What?
So, yeah, sometimes third place don't pay.
Huh.
Depends on how many dogs. Depends on how many dogs are there.
Okay.
But the splitting for the money and then hunting it off for the placement is not bad either. But
Well, they don't hunt off replacement either. I heard.
they don't. That's what I'm
That's the.
suggesting.
Yeah. I saw where it say if you split, everybody gets 70 points.
Right.
So
What I'm saying is splitting for the money
mm-hmm.
and hunting off for placement. You still get
And
the
bragging
same money.
rights. And
Yeah.
bragging rights. Well, I think a lot of the video thing is most people don't understand. Well, you're walking around for an hour, hour and a half, and
Crunching leaves.
if there's nothing going on, and you're trying to give commentary, like what me and you do, this is a skill. We just get on here by the seat of our britches, and just wing it. I guess you could say
We don't or we do?
we do.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I thought you were saying that we're prepared. I was like, you might be.
I'm finna start
But
making
I'm
you do
not.
these hunt results.
I'll do them. I'll tell you what. I'll start now.
I know you will. They almost over. Oh, I did
You're
see
just now bringing
something
it.
yesterday on the internet.
What'd you see on the
And
interweb?
I almost let it go. I
My
almost
OnlyFans.
let
You
it
see my
go.
OnlyFans account?
Uh-uh.
What?
I saw
What?
somebody was having a hunt in March.
In March.
And I almost let it go. But
USDC.
you know who I'm talking about right
What?
now. Not you. The person
NSD.
that's listening.
NSD.
OMCBA.
USDC.
OMCBA.
OMCBA. Ooh, okay. Yeah.
Clifton Robinson's having an OMCBA hunt.
Oh, yeah. He back, baby.
We back. Stronger
Time
than
heals
ever.
all wounds.
Hey,
You know, time heals all wounds.
I guess that dog of the year got him a little spiced up when Swimmer got dog of the year.
Mm-hmm.
Got him back in there. He
They
thought,
brought,
you know what?
yeah,
It can be
they brought him
saved.
back in. I said,
It can be
"Oh,
saved.
baby,
So he started
oh,
dipping
baby,
water out the boat.
okay, it's
He's
okay,
trying to get it
baby.
back
Come
up
on
on
back."
plane. Hey, Clifton, I see what you're doing here. He's trying to get it back up on plane. He's getting that water out that boat. That dog of the year, it was pretty sweet. Made him feel good.
I bet.
Oh, I'd be proud of dog of the year too. I'm just saying. I don't
Yeah,
know
like
if that's sweet in the pot. I hadn't talked to him about it, but he I'm sure I won't hear about it. But
the dog of the year stuff and like the state races and all that. I kind of look at it like a glorified participation trophy. If you go to enough of them and your dog's doing fairly well, you don't have to win one to win the thing.
yeah.
And when I say that, it sounds kind of negative. I just won the Louisiana State race and proud of it. But still, I would rather win the Louisiana State hunt than I would the Louisiana State race. Even though I get a jacket for it.
You don't
I
like
don't
your
wear.
jackets?
Nah, not really.
Which you
I mean, they're
should do.
nice jackets or whatever,
You
but
should tell
I just don't
Jimmy
wear them.
that since you're not interested in it, since I was the first dog during my way into the LMC, I should just get your jacket. You can have my plaque.
Yeah, I like plaques. I prefer them.
Do you really over the jackets?
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know that I wear the
Yeah.
jacket, but for whatever reason,
Hey,
growing up.
there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people that wear those jackets.
Well, growing up, my buddies coon hunting had jackets, and with whatever they was winning at the time, and that was, I don't know if you could say cool, prestigious, whatever. You just couldn't find them everywhere,
Yeah.
if you will. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Since I saw that the NSD started doing the jackets, I was like, man, that's pretty cool. Or the first time I saw it.
It's cool that they do something. I'm not saying that's not. I'm just saying I'm not crazy about the jacket.
You don't like the way it looks?
Not the no. I prefer the jacket without all the embroidery on it. I would wear it. Like I would wear the jacket if it didn't have all that shit.
Well, tell him just don't put it on there.
Well, then no. Like I would rather have a plaque or something. But
does it not come with a plaque?
I'll take the jacket. Mm-mm. Well, hell, it might. I don't know.
I told you how to get a plaque.
I don't know.
You just don't like.
I know how to get a plaque. Well, I don't even know where. Honestly, I have no idea.
You can have my plaque, and I'll take your jacket.
Oh,
it's not them.
I don't want anything you got.
Yeah.
Except for those chains. I would take a chain.
That's pretty insulting.
I would rather have a chain than a jacket.
Hey.
Like with
first place
with the state.
Hey, that would be fire.
Blinged out. What would you rather have? You'd rather have a jacket than a damn chain with your state on it saying.
I'd rather have the chain.
Saying.
And then you could put screws on the wall and have them all hanging next to each other.
Hell yeah!
It would be fire.
Dog of the year.
Yeah. I like it.
That's what. Yeah, I'd say I like. I don't wear a whole lot of jewelry.
Oh, I don't either.
As far as like accomplishments and things like that, I think I'd prefer jewelry. Like a couple years ago, I had some belts made for like the NFBA Dog of the Year. It's like wrestling championship belts, kind of what the Elite Series is doing, but my belts look better. I like that, like championship belts, rings, like some kind of ring you can put on on your mantle or whatever.
I like it. So speaking of jewelry, I had to have a talk with my son yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So he wanted, as he calls it, a chain, necklace, whatever, for Christmas. Okay, he's 4. So my buddy has a pawn shop, and he hooked me up. I mean, if I gave him a 100% silver chain, like it would have cost about
100% silver.
Yeah.
Is that sterling?
Pure silver.
Sterling's?
Pure silver. I don't know. I'll tell you this: if I'd have paid cost, it'd been like $400. But I got it cheaper. It's still expensive for a 4-year-old, and I had it cut down to his length.
Mm-hmm.
And yesterday, my wife come in, and she's like, "Hey, we need to have a talk with Waylon." Okay, what's he done now? I'm thinking he done gotten some sort of argument or something at school.
Yeah, then got some fisticuffs.
Yeah,
with another kid. Yeah.
Well, supposedly his teacher was like, "Hey, Waylon was trying to give his necklace to some kid at school," and I looked over at him. I said, "Boy, what are you doing?" And he was like, "Well, he didn't have one," and he was sad. And I'm like, "Son, I hate to say this, but tough shit. That's we ain't giving something away that costs a lot of money." And boy, I'd have had a heart attack. I said, "No."
So, yeah. So what's the solution? You just tell him not to do that?
Well, by the time we got done with our little talk, I think I had the fear of God in him. And
Mhm.
And speaking of, he's done found the one I used to wear when I was, I don't know,
Single, out
Yeah.
catting.
There we go. Single. And ain't no telling what I paid for it 10 years ago, 12 years ago. And he has it, and it hits him about his daggum belly button. He been wearing it to school too. I was like, so he's got one
You
that
already get him one
fits.
of them. Why don't you get him one like you got on? And then it
These
wouldn't matter.
these won't last as long. I feel like these is gonna break a lot
Yeah,
quicker than his.
that $400 ain't gonna last long either. He's giving it away.
Well, hey, I couldn't believe he was trying to give that necklace away.
Well,
He'll take
yeah,
his
because
shirt
he
off
didn't
and run
want.
around day. What about my drip? And I'll laugh. But
Hey, I tell you something about my son. We were leaving church Sunday, and I was gonna go out the backside of the parking lot because we had some missionaries come through talking about their mission work in the Philippines and this and that.
yeah,
And anyway, they went a little long. So our church is here, and another big Baptist church is here.
uh-huh.
It's like there's one street separating the parking lot. Well, anyway, we usually get out before they do, so we can beat them to the restaurant.
Yeah. First one's at the restaurant. You get the tables.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the missionaries went a little longer. Parking lot full over here and the parking lot full over here trying to get. So I'm gonna go out the backside of this parking lot, and there's this little old lady. She's gonna go out the backside as well. And I was like, and I said, "Move, you old bat." And I'm just like, I do not mean that. You know,
Yeah,
like
derogatory term.
not at all. I'm just saying, like, whatever. And so Hickson probably had never heard that. And I said, "Move, you old bat." He's like, that mean bastard, you old bastard?" And then he'll say, "Hickson, don't say that. That is a bad word." And he's like, "It is?" I was like, "Sort of. It's sort of a bad word." But yeah, I thought that was funny.
Yeah, mine.
Does that mean bastard?
Mine has gotten into Fortnite. And since he's gotten into Fortnite, which
Yeah,
I think is
mine plays that stupid stuff.
well, I think it's clever because he watches YouTube of how to get better. So on one hand, I'm kind of proud because he's 4 and he's trying to get better at something. He's trying to achieve. Now I don't know that it should be video games, but in all reality, he's still trying to get better. So he's watching people and learning how to play it better. But the problem I've got is all those are adults or teenagers, and they say cuss words. So in return, when he gets killed, his natural instincts is to say, and he'll stop because he knows he's not supposed to say them, but he'll say like the first letter. And I'm like,
Yeah.
this ain't going to work.
He's a habitual lister, but he's seeing how far he can get with you. Mother.
Well, no, we ain't said that word yet, but we've gotten a couple of spankings over this, and like I said, on one hand, I like the idea of if you're not as good as you want to be, getting better. I just don't really like the form, the learning form, I guess, because you can find anything on YouTube.
Yeah, you're for real. You want to do a like a knee surgery? There's probably a tutorial on how to do it. Speaking of knees, give you an update on mine, and I appreciate Jeff Mosley sent me a message about what people in his community put on their knees or this and that. But mine is getting better, and I really think that those hip boots and all this Louisiana mud, walking around, pulling on my knees, I think that's what done it, because I've had both knees mess up from time to time, and it is. I'm talking about all of a sudden out of nowhere. I've never had knee problems ever, and here lately, August was the first time this has happened, and I think it's from those hip boots that I have.
You should go back to them light boots.
Yeah, they're not hip boots, but yep.
You can get them with hip boots, hip chaps.
I would not spend the money. I would not spend the money on that.
Why?
Because they're light duty. Like, you tear holes in them. But I did. One of my good buddies, Garrett Russell, told me and sent me. I think he even sent me the phone number or a link or something. But if you buy a pair of light boots and you tear a hole in them, they'll replace them for free if it's like within 30 days, which mine was. But I mean, that was back during the summer.
3 months ago.
Yeah, I was more than that. But like I tore a hole in them the second time I wore them, but they will replace them. You got to pay shipping. It's like $25 or something like that, which is probably what they have in the boots. But like,
yeah,
I mean, they're good to like feed dogs in and stuff like that, but they're not good to squirrel hunt in. We go through too much rough terrain.
Yeah. Well,
for
I
me.
saw something this weekend. Really, I didn't see something. So I was sitting on Facebook while I was eating, just trying to pass a little time, and I saw that Kane Stream Media was up with Josh Michaelis.
Yeah,
he was doing a question and answer. Well, he was waiting on people to ask questions, and there really wasn't anybody jumping into the pool, so I thought I'd get my feet wet and ask when they was going to announce the squirrel side. And he had mentioned, I want to say this week or next week. So
for the Elite Series,
for the top 10 Elite Handler Series for squirrel side, and blah blah blah. It rocked on a little while later, and there's nobody really asking questions towards the end. He's like, if anybody got any more questions? And I mentioned, can we find a rule set for the squirrel side? He said, it's not out yet. He said, they're working on the rules. He said, but I will say, it will not be 60-foot search area. It will be tighter. Your dog's going to have to be accurate. So,
well, I tell you what. That being said, with a smaller search area, you're going to have less squirrels scored.
And probably, if they're not minusing dogs, it will probably be strictly hounds.
Yeah. Yeah, so that would be if you're still winning with circle points, when you make your search area smaller, because the minus points is detrimental. And if you can stay clean on that side, it's going to be Circle City, baby. Because squirrels, especially here, squirrels move. Like, they timber. Like, your dog will tree this squirrel right here, and he'll jump over 2 trees.
Oh, at a minimum.
I think 60 foot in the comp world is that the tightest? Isn't that the tightest search area?
I think we figured it out. There's like 8 registries or something that have squirrel hunts, and 60 foot's the tightest. I think 90 foot's the biggest. But 60 to 90 foot is standard. Like, in my mind, if it could be better, the USDC, they're kind of and the NSD, they're the more upper echelon,
Well, they're the
they'd have
pro
been
hunts.
tighter.
Like,
Yeah,
like
they'd been tighter if it could be tighter.
I mean, it can be tighter, but you're not going to plus as many squirrels.
Well, I also think it depends on where you're at. If you've got a lot
For
of
sure.
mostly red squirrels or stuff like that that don't timber as bad, then it's not that big a deal. Here, I mean, I watched mine yesterday timber one.
Dude.
I wasn't really excited about it.
I've seen so many. I tell you what, get your thermal out and put your thermal up as you're walking into that tree. I'm talking about a long ways off. And dude, you'll be surprised at how many squirrels are timbering out before you ever get there.
Oh yeah, and it's just because they don't have any cover, you know. Well, you know this, but
Well, when they see me, they're afraid.
you
Like
don't. I don't think you have
I'm
the same
raping and
persona
pillaging.
as you used to.
Do what?
You don't have the same persona as you used to, where you was.
Oh, these squirrels know. No, the ones here know.
They're still telling stories about Shane Mason.
Mm-hmm. They're saying, "Run, run!"
Yeah,
I'm still a killer. Oh, I still shoot plenty.
You still get after them?
Yeah. So I do more micro hunts and less big marathon hunts.
I like it. Let's get in
Because it's usually just me.
In these winners here.
Let's get them.
You want to lead it off since it was your hunt, or you want me to lead that one off since it was your hunt?
I'll lead it off.
I don't mind.
I can talk. Yeah, I can talk about it more than you can. So okay. I know a little bit more about it. It's a Louisiana Division 4 hunt. Brian Rangel put it on. Done a fine job. I believe Brian. I think Brian cooked it. Well, no. Let's back up. Brian told me he don't cook. I believe his queen cooked this, but it's some squirrel and sausage gumbo. Delicious. We had that at lunchtime. It was pouring down rain. It's we had a pretty good turnout. Had some Texas folks there. Cutter Schreiber was there, and he was there by himself. I'm like, Cutter, how'd you get here? I know you didn't walk. He's like, oh, mom brought me. She was. Her and Kiki was hanging out in the Jeep, but we had a pretty good turnout. At the end of it, Showstopper Messiah with Wade Hildebrand won the whole thing. State Line and Megatron respectively come in second, and Bodcow Bojangles with Jared Hughes coming in third place.
Nice. It rained the whole time.
Super good the whole freaking time, and sometimes hard. Yeah.
Did y'all plus any squirrels up in that?
Oh God, yeah. Let's see. I think there's 3 casts and 6 or 7 squirrels were plus up in the first round.
Wow.
And 4 squirrels were plus up in the final round. This is like at 12 o'clock in the pouring down rain. So, yeah, pretty good. What happened in Mississippi?
Mississippi Division 6, Terry Snyder's hunt. It's going to be a northwest part of the state. They hunted O'Keefe up there out around Batesville. I know at least 1 or 2 casts did anyways. We got Harlow's Chaos Chloe with Michael Harlow. Won the hunt. A little
got a squirrel championship.
Yep. Got her a first with a squirrel. So got her squirrel champion. He told me in one of the rounds, I think it was the second round, she's treeing, and it's on the side of an old barn with a tree next to it. It had a squirrel in the tree. Harlow put a picture of it on there. She's treed on the barn. I said, so do you use your 50 foot from the barn or the tree? But anyway, pretty neat.
Hey, I seen I say this. I was not there on a cast that we had one time, and a dog won the hunt. Or no, won his cast. He didn't win the hunt. He won his cast. And he treated a squirrel in a shitter. It was like an old school outhouse.
Yeah.
And he treed on the side of it, and they opened the door, and the squirrel ran out. For 100%.
Wow.
Jay
I've not
Williams.
experienced that.
Yeah, Jay Williams was on the cast. It was not his dog that won it, though. I can't remember who it was, but Jay was telling me the story about it.
Heck. And then we got second place, High Oak Juice with Andy Curley. They came from Alabama. So it was about 4 hours over there for them.
Yep. Feist Dog of the Year.
Feist Dog of the Year.
Didn't Juice get Feist Dog there?
Yeah. I also saw that it was Joy's Dog of the Week.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I don't know that he feeds Joy. He might feed Joy. Pretty funny if he didn't. But
if he does, he needs to throw him another scoop of feed. They look a little lean.
And then Bird Dog on the Rocks with Blake Jones. He's a newcomer to the squirrel dog world. He hunted Echo for a while for Lance Belcher.
And the coon dog Echo, right?
He hunted coon dogs for years. He's then got into the Bird Dog on the Rocks, which is out of Rocky, and a bird dog jip that Rod Hardy has, I believe.
I don't think Rod has that dog anymore. And if I'm not mistaken, you're going to do some research. But if I'm not mistaken, that's Messiah's half brother.
Well, they're both. Oh, the mama?
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because I was sitting there thinking, Cash and Rocky. Yeah.
No, Cash and Rocky are not the same dog.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I get it.
I'm almost positive that I could be wrong on that, but I'm almost positive that dog's mama is Messiah's mama.
It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got the North Carolina State Hunt.
North Carolina, take your shirt off, wrap it around your head, swing it like a helicopter.
Yeah, I got corrected about who sang that.
Did you?
Yeah, Ty.
By who? Who corrected
Ty
you?
Ford. Ty Ford said, I can't believe you didn't know that was Petey Pablo. And I'm like, dude, I ain't heard that song in 15 years.
Who am I?
Petey Puff, mother.
Yeah.
Now I know that. I know them lyrics. Well, hang on.
Yeah. I bet Ty Ford was up in the club swinging his.
Well, he ain't got no hair no more, so he can't. Yeah. He might have been blowing dust off that bald head. But
when that song come out, he probably didn't have a bald head. He probably had a head full of hair. That's true.
He might have had hair back in. But anyway, Real Ugly. First place, Dustin Todd. Congratulations, Real Ugly. Is Real Ugly? He's a walker dog, ain't he?
I don't know. Nah, I don't know.
I might be wrong on that.
I thought he was brindle. I thought he was like white and brindle. He might be a tree and cur, but he might be a walker dog. I don't know. Okay. He might not be brindle.
Either way, he is a winner. He is a winning dog. We'll go with that. He might or might not be a walker. He might or might not be a brindle, some sort of cur. But he is apparently Real Ugly, and his which is his name. And Dustin Todd won. Second place, Banker. Show me the money, I guess. Mike Bertrand.
Mm-hmm.
And third place, Possum Holler Copper with David Price. That's a name we've said multiple times in the last few weeks. Copper.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Ohio Division III. Yeah, Game Over. with Brian Hartram. I thought it was game over. He won the tree and cur division at the Nationals.
Mm-hmm.
Second place, Farm Junk Cleo with Tom Smith. And
Oh,
third place is Porcupine Mountain Ice with Adam O'Donnell.
yeah. I found
What?
out
Oh, what?
the bad break on Cleo for the. Did you hear that?
I did, but some of our listeners may not have. And they
Okay.
probably don't know what the hell you're talking about. Let's tee them up a little bit.
Farm Junk Cleo in the finals was treed, but the judge couldn't hear. And when Tom got over there,
That happens. That happens
Yeah.
from time to time.
Yeah. Sure enough. So
certain
that's
judges
tough
like to
break.
hear certain dogs too.
Well, now I will say this, dude. I understand that I've had multiple times that people couldn't hear my dog. They said I could hear my dog, but I know what my dog sounds like. I know his little cadences. I know what he sounds like.
I could hear my dog at 450, and the judge couldn't. And then we got at 700 after the other dog got treated in, and then he heard my dog.
Oh, there he is. There he is.
Like,
well, the wind must have changed.
You couldn't hear me at 450. Anyway,
the wind changed.
Yeah.
He has a good ear turn that way.
hey, that call changed the wind.
Oh, it
did
changed
do
the
that.
wind.
It changed the wind, but
I heard that. What about the Oklahoma? You got Braden's
I had the Oklahoma results. It's not on our ticker because somebody sent it to us like when we were getting online. But NSD Oklahoma State Hunt. This is the Oklahoma State Hunt. First place, Oklahoma State champ is Black Fork Dan, owned by Steve Scott, handled by Chris White. Congratulations. Second place, this is reserve state champ Thunderstruck with Randy Stevens. And third place, respectively, Lake Bottom Spike, Gary Mitchell. Unofficial Oklahoma State race winner. This is for the Oklahoma Dog of the Year, Black Fork Dan. Congratulations, guys.
Congratulations.
That Oklahoma division is tough. Go ahead and tell you that right now. It's tough.
I think that solidifies Spike, if I'm not mistaken, for Mountain Cur Dog of the Year.
Oh, he should be.
Well, him and Grace is fighting it out.
I didn't know that. I don't own a Mountain Cur, so I don't particularly pay attention to that race.
Porcupine Mountain Grace was in second. They was going neck and neck. And
litter mates.
Yep. Litter mates. Bud and Lost Bottoms Grace.
If they would go to a different hunt, if they would so if one went to one hunt, one went to another hunt, it would probably be even tighter instead of hunting against each other every weekend.
Yeah, because they're knocking each other out. But did you see Adam O'Donnell's post last night?
No.
Grace tore her ACL. She's done for the year.
So that'd be her rear leg. I want to tell you, those ACL surgeries and stuff that the vets give, scam.
What do you mean
scam? It's a scam. It'll heal back on its own.
Really?
Yeah.
How you know? You done one for?
Yeah, we've had a couple, several, and I tell you something else too. Back when we ran deer dogs, a phenomenon come through. They started building these fences, these net fences, and they have two strands of barbed wire on the top of the net fence. And the two strands, the deer would jump the fence, the dogs would come through, and they would hang. They'd hit that, and their back legs would go through. It'd kind of like hang. It's like a trap. We've had like multiple dogs hung in the same fence. This when I was a kid, and if they get hung long enough, well, I mean they'll die. But if you find them before they die, we used to go out and try to find these fences, where somebody had put up a fence. Okay, the dog ran through there. We're gonna go check that fence. You find a dog that's been hung for a while, it might have to lose its leg, and or its foot. It'd actually be its foot. But the vet that we had, you remove the foot, the dog still tries to use that leg, and it slows them down. But if you remove that leg up there closer to the hip, they're just as fast, maybe faster.
Come on now. Come on.
Hey, dude. Hey, we've had several three-legged deer dogs. Several. But so now your dog might carry that leg that it hurt. It becomes like a habit. The other leg becomes stronger. That leg's a little weaker, and you might see them carry it more often. But their ACL will grow back. One of my really good friends, he had double ACL surgery on his dog, and then it done it again. And he's like, man, I'm not spending any more money. And it healed back. Like
I'm trying to think of how you would prevent something like that.
Probably I would say if you change their feed, maybe have something with and you might not can prevent it. I don't know. But I think there's probably some things you could do. So obviously the dog's in good shape because she's been hunted a bunch. But you might could add like some kind of supplement to the feed to make the tendons more, I don't know, stretchy. I don't know.
That's tough, man.
But I do think the ACL surgery in dogs is a scam, and that's just my philosophy.
Well, I saw Adam had it on the face page. It's a bad deal.
Yeah,
I hate it because Mike's been really pushing her, and she's a nice dog. So
might be time to breed that hoe. Be a good time.
Make her a mother.
Let her come into heat.
It will be a good time.
I know about LMC dog that probably earned his right to breed a good LMC bitch.
I know.
Earned it.
LMC dog that he could get lined up right now.
I mean, earned it.
Yep. The hard way.
The only way. The only way you could get in.
The only way I could get in, yeah. Or he could get in. Correct. Yeah. It'd be a good time. I mean, I get it.
Yep. Hey, Tennessee Division 5 winner, Allie with Jet Smith. That sounds kind of backward. Like almost like the dog should be named Jet. But anyway, Allie won, Jet Smith, handler. You have Speedy coming in second with Andy. Is that Lidstrom?
I think half of the last name was in cursive and half of it was in English and just regular.
Half Spanish, half English.
Half in print and half in cursive. And I just tried to pick my way through it.
I got you. And third place is Whip with Lane Parks.
Now, is
they had another hunt.
Post?
Yeah, that's right. Yep. They shout out to so Whip is a mother to the sophomore junior dog, or the division. It ain't the sophomore, it's a Division 2 or 1. Anyway, it's a puppy, the young national champs. First and second. She was the mother to Thunderstruck of Randy Stevens and the dog that won it. They're litter mates out of Image. But shout out, What's Whip off of? Whip is off of Woody. Is that right?
Don't know.
I think so.
I'm not a lineage. That's Chris
I think
Knight's.
so.
That's Chris Knight's
Yeah.
background.
Shout out to Tyler Ashbury. He's the one that raised Whip. But there was another hunt in Tennessee as well. Tennessee
Yeah.
Division 6. You have the notorious Pissed Off Pig coming in first place with Ken Nisley. This is an open hunt too, folks. That would probably make Pig. And that would probably make Pig a squirrel champion right there. He might already be a squirrel champion in the open series. I'm not for sure. But Pissed Off Pig, Ken Nisley. Rockin' Reba, Ryan Reynolds coming in second. I think Reba is a walker dog. Tricolored for sure. No, you know what? That's wrong. No. Reba's not tricolored. Reba might be an English dog, or maybe not. Then you got Welch's Dot.
She's a dog for sure.
Yeah, with Taylor Welch. Now Dot is a walker dog. Dot is a tricolored dog. That's the one I was thinking of. Yeah. Congratulations, men. We got the USDC news.
Yeah.
What's going on in the USDC, Cody?
So I only saw one of Ben. So both hunts were two different hunts. I think it was a Saturday and Sunday event at both. I only saw one of Ben's posts. I couldn't find the other. I don't know if this is day 1 or day 2, or it might be that both days these were the same winners. So either way, the one I saw, the winner split $1,066 a piece. It said there was 14 squirrels scored at it. Yep.
Yeah. Tyler Dunn sent us. Did Tyler send you the results?
He did. Okay. But I've got Bird with Chase Brown was in the finals. Jet with Wesley Coker was in the finals. And Punch with Lee Varner was in the finals of one of the $300 9 dogs that Ben Bell put on. Like I said, they scored 14 squirrels that event. So, pretty good event, man. And then the next day, we got Tyler Dunn. Well, let me rephrase that. Also, that weekend, we had Tyler Dunn, and he sent them to us in Messenger. Day 1, they split $1,150. Yeah. 15 squirrels scored.
Wow.
Yeah, that's a pretty good day. Pretty good day at both of them.
Yeah.
Pearl with Scott Renfro was in the finals. OBX Thunder. Yeah. OBX Thunder with Gavin Powell, and China with Stephen Coomer or Comer. Is it Coomer or Comer?
Those are 3 hammers. 3 hammers. Thunder's been doing. Thunder's been in the winner's circle a pretty good bit this year.
Yeah. Day 2 split 1,100. China with Stephen Coomer again. Hippie Garrett Brown, and Red Rock Doug Bryant. All of them, apparently, if they made it to the finals, got their cast wins and got qualified for the World Hunt.
That's right.
Plus got paid.
Mm-hmm.
Congratulations to them. And
good weekend. That was a good day for China Girl.
Yeah. Now, I'll say this. From where we started, what was it, 3 months ago when we started doing events, the amount of people that have started sending us results and what am I looking for? The actual on the internet, the Facebook, I feel I've gotten so much better.
Come on, tagging us.
Just even putting it on there.
Just put it out there. Yeah.
Yeah. Like it's gotten so much better.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the hunt directors.
Whoa.
They're doing good. So one thing I have noticed is the NSD Dog of the Year. I believe the
It's
points
a
are within
tight
50.
race.
Yeah, last weekend too.
I think it might be closer than that now. I think it's like probably within 20. I
Really,
think the
within
least
20?
change. I
You
think
think
so.
so?
Yeah,
Who do you think's winning?
unofficially. Well, a little bird told me that, and this is like third-hand information that did not come from Jimmy, but a little bird told me that Cleo just jumped in the lead. If you add up
How
all the
deep's
hunts,
your information?
1D, just 1D deep,
Just 1D
not. Yeah,
It'd be better if it was 2Ds.
yeah, but I take this with a grain of salt.
So
But
you said
it is
within
a tight
20?
race. That's what I was told.
This is the last weekend. It's exciting. It truly, and I want to say the number I saw was in the 1300s.
Oh wow! Well, if we had an updated score and we could like watch it, like,
That
hey,
would
this
be wild.
weekend, Dancer's got this, Cleo's got this. Who's gonna come out on top? Like, will Dancer hit 2 hunts this weekend, a shootout and a division hunt? Well, Cleo, is she gonna like? I don't think there's any shootouts up there. What's she gonna do?
Yeah, I don't think you can have one this late in the year.
No. Would you drive to Alabama? Would you drive to Alabama and get in the shootout?
I truly believe
If I was really wanting to win,
if I was
I would
wanting
drive
to
to
win and I
Alabama.
spent that much time, I'd probably drive to Alabama.
Yeah, I would want to draw the dog that I'm competing against, or that's in the running, and try to put them out.
I mean, these guys have put so much time, money, effort into this. I'd hate to lose at the end because I didn't want to travel.
Right.
It's interesting. I like it. Oh, Jimmy updated some of the points. I think they're up to the 6th of January, maybe.
Maybe.
So I want to say how you got through nationals.
Maybe. Yeah, probably.
Speaking of, it's not. I'm spitballing this number because I hadn't physically. The downside of the power rankings I got is if people have the same score, it shows like 250, 250, 250, 250 on the power rankings. So it's kind of hard to get an accurate number of how many dogs is actually hunted. But if I had to guess, well, there's 240 something. There's 240, 250 on there, but there's like 7 250s. So if I had to guess, just say 270 plus dogs has hunted at least one cast in the NSD this year. That's pretty interesting. What are you doing?
I'm seeing. What are you? 250. Okay, that 243. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
But there's like how many 243s?
5.
Okay,
There's 2.
And if you go up,
241s.
there's like how many?
There's 2 241s, and there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 234s.
It does that the whole
Dang,
way.
there's some people with some negative power rankings.
But anyway, what I'm trying to say is there's probably 270 dogs that's hunted in the NSD, at least one cast. That's pretty interesting to me. One of the things that I find interesting is if there's 270 dogs that's hunted one cast in the NSD, how many do you think actually won an event this year? Because we see the same names over and over again in the top 3. Do you think 25%? So
25%, that'd be 40 something different dogs won an event.
Do you think so?
I mean, there is a lot of hunts. And some of them
but
are
it
smaller.
seems like we say the same name over and over again.
We do. But that don't mean they won. That just means they're in the top 3.
Yeah. So in Louisiana, you've won one. Messiah's won one. Has Bojangles won
I've
a
won
hunt?
2.
Okay.
I've
You
won
know I
2.
trust.
I
You know I
placed
trust.
second in 2. I
Like,
placed
did
third in 1.
Bojangles
And
win one this year?
I'm not for sure.
He's placed in
Blue
a
did.
couple. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but no, Bo placing several. But
You know, Chloe's won.
yeah.
Juice has won.
Hey, I got my squirrel championship too.
You don't even care about them.
Yeah, I got my. I
I'm just
earned
trying
it
to make a point
like
of
like 3
what
months.
what's the percent of dogs out of that 270 that's won a hunt?
I
If
think
you
it
had,
is lower than 20%, but I think it's less. I think it's less than 50 dogs. That's one event
that's pretty interesting.
throughout the year, in the season.
That's pretty
But
interesting, man. I'd never
mm,
realized if somebody had asked me how many dogs I thought hunted in the NSD in a year, might have said 120, 150 at the
yeah,
most, 150.
yeah,
But 270, or just to make it easy, what was that number? 243,
yeah.
243 plus. That's wild to me.
hmm Which is, I mean, I think that's good. Like we need
Yeah,
twice that really. Um, and the cream rises to the top. But you think about the people that are really, really into it, that are really going to the hunts, that's a small percentage of that number.
that's true. I mean, that's just
And the
at
more hunt,
least one hunt.
yeah, the more hunts you go to,
Yeah, the better your
your
odds.
your odds go way up of winning one.
Yeah,
If you go to 3 a year, you may win one, you may not. But if you go to 20 a year, the chance of you winning one is way higher.
way higher. Yeah.
Because there's a lot of factors that goes into winning these things and
No,
losing.
who gets the breaks that day? Who
hmm
it is
If
what
your
it is.
dog, and dogs are just like people. Some have good days, and sometimes you have bad days. Sometimes the dog don't feel good.
Yeah,
Sometimes it's raining, and your dog may have a particular set of skills that work better in those conditions.
I get it.
You know, sometimes there's squirrels everywhere, and your dog may have a particular set of skills that works better in those conditions.
I
hmm
used to be a firm believer that I wanted to go to a hunt when squirrels were on the ground everywhere.
I used to think the same thing, but I do better when it's bad conditions or thinner squirrels.
Yeah, because I feel like my dog's strong suit is he's willing to go find one.
hmm
And if he can go find one and your
Yeah,
dog doesn't find one, then
yeah. When squirrels are everywhere and squirrels are moving, it's easier to treat them, right? I mean,
yeah,
that's obvious. So yeah. And the way my dogs are, they tend to hunt a little harder than uh, than some. I don't know, maybe not. Uh, but I've always done a little better when squirrels are thinner.
yeah. I had a shout out of the week. Man, I really, really appreciate. So my Garmin messed up while
Mm.
I was in an event. And
Oh well, at your event.
yeah, I
So
was
so so
upset
you.
about it.
Oh, so are you MFing Garmin now? Because I was, and you're like, wow, Garmin's so great. Garmin's so good.
No, I said Garmin suits me better for what I do with it.
hmm
Dog tread would not suit me. I mean, we have 75 deer dogs in the hunting club. I'm the only one that would have a dog tread. That doesn't do any good. Anyways, that being said, really, there's only two manufacturers you got options of: Dogtra and Garmin. but my antenna messed up. So I called Garmin up,
On your handheld or on your collar?
my 200, my handheld.
Okay.
So I called up Garmin and I was like, "Hey, I've been, using y'all's products for years and trying to make it, make me sound important, if you will. I've been using y'all's products for years. I
I do a couple podcasts, and I can give you a shout
I
out.
never said nothing about it.
Mm-hmm.
Never said nothing about it. But anyways, I told him what was going on with my antenna. The little inside piece is wallered out, and I lost communication with my dog like 90 yards. He's like, "Well, you could send it in. It's normally like a 2.5 week turnaround. It's $250." I said, $250. I was like, dude, I feel like this is a freaking product malfunction or something. I said, okay.
How is your 200? How old is that?
I don't know. Why are you trying to make it look like it's not the product? It's a
No,
year
I mean
and a
that's a
half.
legitimate. Okay, all right.
I don't
That's
know.
a legitimate question. Year and a half. Okay, go.
Anyway, so that being said, he's like, blah blah blah. 2 weeks, 2.5 weeks, and it's $250. I said $250. If I want to pay $250, I want to upgrade it to $300. Can we do that? And I pay just a little more.
And he said,
Sir, we don't do that. We don't upgrade in that form. We'll send you out another 200 just like the one you got. So I'm mad. I'm like, I got
yeah,
World Hunt in 2 weeks. I don't have
two of
time.
them. You have two
Yeah,
World
well,
Hunts coming up, right?
one's a month away, but
Yeah.
I don't have 2 weeks for a turnaround. So I called up Zach at Conky's Outdoors.
Conky's Outdoors.
And dude, I was talking to him and we was working out something. And he ended up letting me upgrade to a 300. And Garmin wouldn't. And I'm like, dude, they done me a solid. And I got it out quick. It's on the way. I'll be here tomorrow, I think. Which it ought to be here by the time this podcast comes out. He just was hands and feet above what Garmin was even considering offering. And I was like, man, that was straight up. I was excited. And when that happened, I went ahead and ordered a bunch of more stuff when he was sending it to me. I was like, well.
So the customer service at Conky's made them significantly more money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Just by doing you a solid, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
It cost me less money, a little bit less money, to get a 300 than what it would have cost me to get the 200, just another 200.
Yeah.
And Garmin owns, like, it pisses me off because they own the market share, and they're like, well, there's nothing you can do.
Well, yeah, that's probably why that's why they can do. They can do that. They can get away with it.
Yeah, but
shout out to Conky's. Dang.
Yeah. Speaking of, I got some of their nameplate tags that go on the Garmin collars.
Are they pressed in or pressed out?
Well, they can laser engrave them.
Yeah.
Which I got the laser engraved ones, and I'm gonna laser them because I want them to say certain stuff.
Yeah. Let me know how that holds up, the laser engraving. Like,
yeah,
does it wear down?
Oh, I don't know. That'd be a good question for them. But the thing I got to thinking about is so what if I'd accidentally drop a collar on the ground? Somebody wants to be a good Samaritan, or what happens if my dog breaks his collar that he's hooked to a tree with, and the only thing he's got on is the Garmin collar?
I have a tag on my Garmin collar.
So I hadn't, and I got one of them. I actually got 4 of them coming, but
it's good to have a tag on your lead too.
I have not had one of them. I don't have a tag on my lead. I need to get
So
one.
when somebody finds your lead in the woods, you're like, oh, this was Cody Morley's lead.
But yeah, they hooked me up over at Conky's. Man, I ordered a bunch of stuff. Speaking of, they had a pretty cool antenna. It's a stubby, the little stubby
Mhm.
that extends out if your dog gets deep. But
Mhm.
when it's compressed, it ain't about, I don't know, 3 or 4 or 5 inches long.
Yeah.
So
And you got one? You ordered one?
I ordered one. Time will tell. We'll see how it
Mhm.
works.
Mm-hmm.
It might be the best or worst product I've ever used, but you don't know until you try it.
That is right. You're absolutely
So
right.
shout out Conky's for quick turnaround, working with me. I really, really appreciate y'all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Conky's got a bunch of stuff too.
They sell guns. They sell all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, they got a great selection.
What about before we get in these upcoming hunts, what about
Mm-hmm.
Texas?
What about Texas? I mean, it's a huge state. Uh, the they got the no state tax. Uh, it's used to be its own country. Got kind of some issues at the border, but pretty good state. Like I live there.
Yeah. It seems to
Yeah.
me like they kind of trying to stand up against the government a little bit.
Well, that's kind of the Texas mentality.
They're trying to keep the aliens out.
Yeah. That. Yeah, I guess so.
The illegals.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
and it's
And
interesting to me that the
yeah, I don't even
government
follow that too much.
it's interesting to me that the government's pushing so hard over something that should have already been done. I mean, is a country without borders really a country?
Yeah. I mean, obviously it is.
Well, we've had one for years. Speaking of,
Yeah.
I've actually seen the Canada border. You know what it is? 3 strands of barbed wire.
Hmm.
I killed a
Hell, I
mule
got
deer
that
right
on.
next to
I got that on the fence over here
it. You got this,
in
but
the
now I will
backyard.
say this: I think that they has something, dude. We
Dude,
was up
I would
there
not
mule
want to
deer.
go to Canada. Canada. They've done, got rid of their guns. Like Canada's like turning to like communism or socialism or something.
What?
Yeah, like their prime minister has like done all kinds of crazy shit.
Well, I'll say, man, we was mule deer hunting up there on some public land right next to the border, and this border agent come up and said, "Hey, man, y'all see anybody coming through here?" I said, "No."
Was
So
he
I'm
on a
almost wondering.
was he a Canadian Mountie? Was he on a horse
No,
or a
yeah,
red with a hat?
no, he was American, but I'm wondering if
Hey,
they had some sort of
hey,
sensors or something that
on,
maybe
on the
deer
T
trip.
post. What
I don't know, dude. Like it's just
you know
flat
how
land.
many? You know how many elk and deer and varmints would cross that fence. They don't have sensors on that fence.
Well, the way
There's
he
no way.
come rolling up, he thought something was going on. He come, hey, y'all seen anybody come across here? I said, no.
That might be a general question that they ask folks because they don't see that many people up there.
Well, okay. I guess that's a fair enough question.
Yeah, but I don't
We
know
rode
that.
around for like,
Hey, I wasn't there. I wasn't. This is your
well,
story, not
we
mine.
rode
I don't
around
know.
for 3 hours, and I don't know that we saw 5 vehicles. So that's
Yeah,
fair. That is pretty fair.
yeah.
But it is wild that, and in the Canada side, there was nothing. For as far as you could see, there was just nothing.
Yeah.
Field.
There's a river on the south end of the U.S. that separates
Yeah.
Mexico. There's
Yeah.
that. That's a border. It's called the Rio Grande.
Yeah, but when they walk across it, it ain't about ankle deep.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's reason there's a fence
Yeah,
up.
but I don't know.
But
Mm-hmm.
upcoming events.
Hey, something else. Are all aliens illegal? You said like they're trying to keep out the illegal aliens. Are all
I
aliens
think once
illegal? Or is there some legal aliens?
what's the proper term once like I guess I don't want to say I guess anybody that's not in the state legally are considered
Would be a visitor?
illegal aliens. So I don't know. I for some reason I think they come through Mexico a lot, so we want to call them Mexicans. I don't know what all their ethnicities are. You know, they all start
Mm-hmm.
at some point having similarities,
Dude,
but
yeah, I've never been to Mexico. I do want to go though. My uncle goes
I've
down there
been,
to the chicken fights, and
I've been. You're not missing it.
no, I want to go to the chicken fights down there.
Ooh, you might not come back from the chicken fights,
Player,
but anyway.
I might not want to
So
come back.
So, what's the proper term if somebody earns their citizenship from Mexico? Are they Mexican American? Or are they
I
just
think it'd be
American?
citizen. I think it'd be a U.S. citizen.
Yeah, just American.
Yeah, I think once they earn their citizenship, they're just called a citizen. I think.
But is that considered American? Or like, do they have some sort of?
Well, you can be African American and not be from Africa. You can be Mexican American and not be from Mexico.
Ironically enough, I know one. I've met one person that's actually came from Africa in my
Mm-hmm.
lifetime,
Yeah, I used to
and
train with one. His name's AK. His name's like
and he's
Akeem
white,
something. But yeah,
and he's
this dude
white.
was not white. He was black as a skillet.
But the guy I met was white.
Yeah, this
He
guy
had
married a
a
white woman
bad
though.
accent. But
Yeah. Oh, I think they're
I don't
good accents. I don't think it's a bad accent. I think it's a good accent.
Well,
I like them.
technically, he wouldn't have an accent if we'd have been in Africa.
Yeah, I like their accents. I don't think it's a
Yeah.
bad one.
Well, he sounded all kind of wild. You know, he sounded like a kind of like a gay uh, Alligator Dundee or whatever his name is.
Alligator Dundee.
Well,
Who is that? Is that a guy from Mississippi?
oh my god! I'm trying to think of his name, and I couldn't think of it.
Come on,
What,
dude.
what was his name?
It's Crocodile Dundee. Good God.
I'm the worst person with names you've ever met in your life.
You are, man. Hey, like you get like a letter and the last name right. Like it's always like you get the last name right and a letter or something in the first name.
Oh, yeah.
Crazy.
He sounded like a. I guess I should have said like a gay Australian, but might have been a better term.
Now that would be fun. Yeah, hey, that would be funny. Yeah, he sounded like a gay
Alligator
Australian.
Dundee.
That's funny.
But
Mm-hmm.
anyways, I got one part of his name and a similar animal. I'm getting better. What was the guy's name that I messed up last week? Caleb.
His name's Caleb
Colt
Perry,
Perryman.
and you called him Colt
Hey, there you
Perryman.
go. Yeah,
And you said he had a
Caleb
dog
Perry.
out of Maasai and Sugar Free, and he had a dog out of Gunsmoke and Banshee.
Well, they're both dogs. Let's just go and get.
Yeah, yeah.
They're both bird dogs.
They both have bird dog in them.
Yeah.
True that.
So,
They both have hound. They have more hound in them than anything.
let's get these events. NSD, there's 11 this weekend, dude. Finishing strong.
Upcoming
Friday.
events.
Yeah, Friday, February 9th. Alabama has a $50 shootout. And then the Alabama Division 5 on Saturday has another event.
Mm-hmm.
Arkansas Division 1.
Oh, Bart.
Indiana. Their state hunt in
Mhm.
Indiana.
That'd be a good one.
North Carolina Division 4.
Wind it up.
Ohio Division 2. Oklahoma's got another one. Division
Mm-hmm.
2.
Mm-hmm.
Pennsylvania Division 1. South Carolina, their state event.
Yeah.
Tennessee Division 6.
Free pig.
And Free Piglet. And West Virginia Division 1. All
Yeah.
NSD hunts for this weekend.
Yeah. The USDC has a $300 nine dog too, I believe, in Rutledge, Tennessee. I think.
Yep, Rutledge, Tennessee, it's sold out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So, with that being said, do you have any final quotes and notes before we get off here?
Final quotes and notes.
I've got one.
Final quotes
with a picture, ironically enough.
Yeah. I see that.
I teed you up here.
Yeah, I see that. Yep. And so I was going to put one in because I'd read your final quote. I didn't care for it, so I was going to put one in. But I see where you put one in, and I like that one better. Boom.
Don't believe. Wait, what's up? Coming events is in the way. What's going on here? We gotta get that
rid
dog.
of it.
Don't believe everything you see. You can make nearly any dog look good on Facebook by Sir Shane Mason.
Yeah, and you got a picture of Megatron there.
No. That was just because your dog.
All by itself, and yeah, you got a picture.
That was just because it's your dog. But some people thought that Abraham Lincoln done this.
He's not. Yeah, he's not alone most of the time. He's backpacking somebody else or robbing your tree.
Tree stealing, wheeling, dealing, Megatron.
Oh! Yeah, squirrel tree and son of a gun. Mm-hmm.
Oh, some people thought Abraham Lincoln come up with this quote. I don't know if you know it.
No.
Sir Shane Mason.
Hey, yeah. I mean, that you're photoshopping, and you can Photoshop too. Like your skills are pretty good. This picture, not so much. But I understand what you're doing. You're probably just trying to throw something together real fast. But it's funny. It's good. Give you a high five for that, buddy. High five. Yeah. Good job. And what else?
Megatron looks good stretched out, don't he?
He does look good stretched out. He does. Yeah. Look at that thing.
Man, he looked good.
He's a good-looking BC.
Yeah.
Hey, look. All BS aside, he is a squirrel treeing machine. He can find a squirrel really good. He's got some bad habits that I get to spend the whole summer correcting. And we're going to come out the gate swinging next year if I don't sell him.
Oh, is he for sale?
Nope.
Oh.
What about this? What about the Battle of Breeds? He's in Arkansas.
March 15th and 16th. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
That's considered a world hunt, I believe. Yep, world championships.
I think so. That's one of the 4 or 5 NKC world championships.
Plus up made it on there. It's at the same place as the UMCA hunt. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. They already have at the same time. You can have 2 world champs at the same.
Same day. That's funny.
Same day. Get it out of the way. Yeah,
That's funny.
it is.
All
Funny.
right, buddy. Everybody, y'all tell your friends, your family, apparently the wives, because this is the new hunting dog wives. These necklaces for the women. And
It's your wife's
spread the word.
favorite hunting dog podcast.
Yeah, it is the favorite of the women. So till next time, like, subscribe, tell everybody.
Peace out.
Peace out.